Hello, beautiful learners. Hopefully you're doing great. I'm also good by the grace of Almighty. So it's a day 39, and in this lesson we're going to practice another IELTS listening practice test with answers and proper explanation. Okay, so before going to start our class, I just need to check out the sound quality. Whether you can hear me or not.
Instructions. You are going to hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer the questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recording.
Okay, so I hope you I'm quite confident that you are listening me as well as the audio track. Okay, so let's listen the instruction from him as he was talking. Okay, let me play it again from the first. Okay, let's move on.
Instructions. You are going to hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer the questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. At the end of the real test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. Now, turn to section 1.
Okay, I hope you got the instruction from him as he was talking. Okay, now let's listen it from question number 1 to 4. Okay, yeah, we can see we have another instruction to follow. So let's read it again. No more than two word and a number for each answer. So we are allowed to just write 2 word and or in case if you need, can write only a number. Okay, so just keep it in your mind. So before going to jump into the real exam, we have a sample one to be confident to practice whatever you say. Okay, let's listen the sample one first. Okay, yeah, we can see the it says like the reason for dialing. Okay, let me highlight it, and the answer is complaint. Okay, let's listen it for at first.
Section 1. A telephone conversation. Time to look. You will see there is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Good morning, Campus Flat Agency. How can I help you?
Good morning. I'm ringing to complain about problems with my flat's facilities.
Fine. May I take down your details first?
The reason for dialing is to complain. So complain has been written in the space. Now
So I hope you got the simple one. Okay, let's move on to practice with the real one. Okay, so let's highlight first keyword for question number 1, full name. Now we are going to listen it for the applicant or the customer's full name. Okay, let's listen it.
Shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Good morning, Campus Flat Agency. How can I help you?
Good morning. I'm ringing to complain about problems with my flat's facilities.
Fine. May I take down your details first?
Yes.
What's your name?
Kevin Green.
Okay, Kevin. And your address?
So Kevin Green would be his name, and it will be the answer. Let me write it. Okay, have been green. Or no, green. Okay, that will be the answer. Now let's listen it for question number 2. Okay, room number, let's highlight it. Okay, let's listen it.
I live in International House in the south area.
Your room number?
My room number is 16C.
On which floor?
The third.
Okay, so he was saying my room number is 16C. So 16C would be the answer. Okay, that's what I already wrote in the box. Okay, now let's listen it for question number 3. Register number. Okay, now let's listen it.
Floor.
Okay, third floor, room 16C. Are you a registered student at the university?
Yes, I am.
What's your registration number?
It is KG6037.
Okay, what's your faculty?
Okay, so I hope you got the answer. As he was saying, it's KG63007. Okay, that is the answer. I hope you got it. Now let's listen it for question number 4. Length of stay. Okay,
Computer science.
How long is your flat lease?
I'm not sure. Let me check. It is 1 year.
How long have you been in the flat?
Just 2 months.
so he's staying this flat 2 months, as he was saying. The lady was asking how have you been, how long have you been in this flat, and the man was saying just 2 months. So 2 months would be the answer. Let me put it 2 months. Okay, now let's listen it for question number 6 to 7. Before that, we have another instruction to follow. Let's read it. Okay, no more than 2 words for each answer. Just keep it in your mind. Okay, we are allowed to just write 2 words for each answer. Okay, not more than. Now, okay, here we can see item in the first column and the second column problems. Okay, so first problem with is tap in bathroom. Okay, let's highlight it. Let's listen it.
Now, look at questions 5 to 10.
What are the problems that you've been having?
The first thing is the bathroom tap.
Let me take notes. Tap in your bathroom. What's wrong with it?
It is leaking. I'd really hope to.
So it's leaking. So leaking is the problem. Let me put it on the box. Okay, I can say leaking. It's leaking. So that's the answer. Okay, now let's move on to listen it for question number 6. Maybe we are going to listen it for the second item. Okay, because it's not visible here, and that's what we have to write and listen it. Okay, so broken, which item is broken? Let's listen it.
Get that replaced right now.
Okay, how about this afternoon?
That's great.
Anything else?
The next one is the stove in the kitchen.
What's the trouble with it?
You know, the stove is not a new one. When we moved into the flat.
Yes. Does it work?
No. The door of the stove is broken.
So don't be confused. Like maybe we heard at first it is stove. So many people write just write only stove. Okay, because maybe you think it's a second item, but not really that. Okay, because the problem is with stove door, as he was saying at the last. So stove door would be the answer. Let me put it. Okay, stove. Stove. I'm sorry, why I'm writing. Okay, stop door. Okay, because he was saying the door of stove is broken. So which one is broken? Stove door is broken, but not stove is broken. Okay, you have to be mindful when you are listening it. Okay, so let's move on to listen. Number 6, okay, 7. Sorry, TV set. Okay, let me highlight it and let's listen it.
Okay, how about repairing it next week?
Fine. And the last point is the problem of the TV set.
What's the matter with the TV set?
It had no sound from the day before yesterday.
It had no sound, so no sound is the problem, and that I have to put on the blank. Okay, let me put it. No sound. S-O-U-N-D. No sound. Okay. Okay. Now let's listen it for question number 8 to 10. Before that, we have another instruction to follow. Okay, let's read it. No more than 2 words for each answer. Okay, just keep it in your mind. So now now here we are also allowed to just write only 2 words. Okay, not more than. Be mindful regarding that. Okay, now let's read it. Time of repairing is at blah blah. Okay,
Fine.
I do hope you can repair it as soon as possible. You know, there will be a very good football match on tomorrow evening. We all hope to watch it.
Okay, how about we repair it at the same time as your stove?
Great.
Anything else?
No, just 3 items.
Okay, we will get a repairman over to you tomorrow afternoon. Are you available at that time?
I will return to the flat at about 4 o'clock.
So, how about 5 o'clock?
Fine.
You can contact...
so 5 o'clock would be the answer. 5 o'clock means at the evening. So 5 a.m. you can write. Okay, 5 a.m. Sorry, 5 p.m. in the evening. Okay, would be the answer. Okay, now let's listen for question number 9. Telephone number of the repairman is. Okay, telephone number. Let me highlight it. Okay, let's play the
A
audio and let's listen
repairman
it.
if your time will be changed.
Okay.
His phone number is 654 33747.
Right.
Do you have any questions?
I hope you got the number because the lady was saying the number 654-33747. Okay, that's the answer. Now let's listen for question number 10. The repairing fee, okay, is. Let's listen it.
Let me think. Yes. How about the repair fee?
Usually, the price is at least £5, but you just use 2 months, so we offer free repair.
That's so great.
Okay, don't be confused as you heard like £5. Okay, that's not the answer, but the answer is just fee. Okay, because the man was asking how about the fee, repair fee, and the lady was replying that usually the price is at least £5, but you just use 2 months, so we offer free repair. So that the answer we should write is free. So let me put it. Free would be the answer. Okay, now that's all about part 1. Let's move into part 2, and here we have another instruction to follow at the beginning of part 1. Okay, no more than 2 words and or a number for each answer. Okay, so the age climbing center. Okay, the headline. Now let's find out keyword for question number 11. The climbing center was rebuilt in. Okay, climbing center was rebuilt in blah blah. In which maybe in which year or something like that. Let's listen it. Okay.
Now, listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 15.
Welcome to the Edge Climbing Center. I'm Jason White, Manager Assistant. I'd like to give you an introduction about the Climbing Center. The Edge Climbing Center was opened in 1994 and reconstructed and doubled its original size in 1998.
Okay, don't be confused as at the first you heard 1994 because he was saying the Edge Climbing Center was opened at 1994, okay? But then he was saying and reconstructed and doubled its original size in 1998. So rebuilt and reconstructed are the similar word, or whatever you like say, let's say a synonym of each other. Okay, so the answer we should write is 1998. 1998. Sorry, 1998 would be okay. What I'm writing, 1998 would be the answer. Okay, now let's listen it for question number 12. Facilities, okay, in this column. And okay, 13 meters articulated wall minus 450 rotation. Okay, let's play the audio and let's listen it.
The Edge is a founder member of the Association of British Climbing Walls and supports the work of the British Mountaineering Council. As you know, climbing is a great activity for keeping fit and healthy. So we aim to provide a climbing experience that is enjoyable, imaginative, and challenging. Let's begin with our facilities. The first one I'd like to introduce you to is the main hall. With over 150 routes, the main hall packs...
So main hall, the first, as you were saying, the man was saying main hall. The man was saying first. I would like to introduce you to the main hall with over 150 rows. Okay, so main hall would be the answer. Let me put it. Sorry. Hall would be the answer. Okay, let's listen it for question number 13. A small blah blah. Easy standard. Let's listen.
in a huge variety of climbs on featured and flat panels. Our facilities are continuously developing and feature a 13-meter articulated wall that can rotate to minus 45 degrees. Easier routes can be top roped. Other routes have quick draws in place of the lead climber. We think we have every angle covered. Our bouldering area is one of the best of its kind in the country. A mixture of flat panels and featured walls provide overhanging cracks, flakes, pockets, and corners. There are angles to suit everyone, from the beginner to the most experienced climber. Located just next to our bouldering area is the small warm-up wall. You can...
A small warm-up wall. So warm-up would be the answer. Let me put it. Warm up wall. Wall would be the answer. Okay. Now let's listen it for question number 14. O for A, blah blah. Relaxing, okay, relaxing place. Let me play it.
You can climb at an easy standard to get those bones moving. There are lots of big holds and small crimps. In addition, it is also equipped with top ropes that are ideal for demonstrating techniques to novices. Our cafe is a relaxing place to have a rest between climbs with plenty of choice. We sell tea, coffee, and soft drinks, as well as a range of mouth-watering cakes. The Edge has...
Okay, the man was saying our cafe is relaxing place to have a rest between climbs. So, relaxing place is of a cafe. So, cafe would be the answer. As the man was saying, our cafe is a relaxing place to have sit between climbs. So that's what the answer would be, cafe. Okay. Now let's listen it for question number 15. Locker keys get from blah blah. Let's listen it.
has two changing areas located on the upper floor. There are also toilets, washing facilities, and lockers. Locker keys are available from reception.
Okay, the man was saying locker keys are available from the reception. So reception would be the answer. Let me put it. Reception. Reception. Answer. Okay. Now let's move on to question number 16 to 18. Before that, we have another instruction to follow. Okay, let's read it. No more than 2 words and a number for each answer. So that means we are allowed to just write 1 word, and in case if we need, we can use another number. Okay. Now let's listen it for question number 16. Okay, before that we have multiple, what should I say, multiple columns. Okay, let's read them one by one. Okay, membership, then entry requirement, period, annual fee, course fee. Okay, but we need to listen it for question number 16. 12 months blah blah, annual fee, 12 months. Now we are going to listen an amount. Okay, the amount for 12 months. Okay, let's listen it.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 16 to 20.
At the Edge, you can pay per visit or save on course fees by becoming a member. We have 3 types of membership. Gold membership is ideal for regular visitors. Our Gold membership packages are available for 6 to 12-month periods. You should pay £18 for half a year and £30 for 1 year.
So 30 pounds for 1 year. So 1 year means 12 months. So 30 pounds. Okay. Okay, we need to write pound. Okay, let me put it. P-O-U-N-D-S, pounds, 30 pounds. Okay. Now let's listen it for question number 17. Okay. Course fee. Now we are going to listen it for course fee for silver course. Okay, silver. Okay, let's listen it.
Do not need to pay any course fees. The fee of our 12-month silver membership package is £20. Climbers have to pay £1 for each course. Both gold membership and silver membership is offered to climbers over the age of 18. Meanwhile, younger climbers aged from 14 to...
Okay, so the man was saying 12 months silver membership package is 20 pounds. Climbers have to pay £1 for each course. So 1 pound would be the answer. Okay, let me put it. 1 pound, P-O-U-N-D, 1 pound would be the answer. Okay, now let's listen in for question what 18. Okay, entry requirement. Okay, let's listen in for entry requirement for bronze. Okay, bronze.
17 should try the bronze membership, which is more suitable. It has the same period and price, which is more to 70. Meanwhile, younger climbers, aged from 14 to 17, should try the bronze membership, which is more suitable.
Okay, so the man was saying, yeah, meanwhile, younger climbers aged from 14 to 17 should try bronze membership. So the requirement for this is 14 to 17 aged. Okay, let me put it. 14 to 17 ages would be the answer. Okay, let's listen it for question 19 and 20. And before that we have another instruction to follow. Okay, write 2 words and a number for each answer. Okay, opening time, and here we can see 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. on Monday to Friday, and blah blah on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, let's listen in for Saturday and Sunday. Okay,
It has the same period and price as the silver membership. We open at 10 a.m. in the morning to 10:30 in the evening, from Monday to Friday. We are open until 8 o'clock in the evening on weekends. Please pay attention. We do not.
so the man was saying, we open at 10 a.m. in the morning to 10:30 in the evening, from Monday to Friday. And then the man was saying, we are open until 8 o'clock in the evening on weekends. Okay, so in weekend means internationally weekends are Saturday and Sunday. So in weekends they open it, so every day they open at 10 a.m. but some Monday to Friday they closes at 10:30 p.m. but in a weekend they open it until 8 o'clock. So that means it's open on weekends, Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. So let me put it. 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, let's listen it for question 20. Training course. Okay, let me highlight it. Okay, outdoor course, blah blah beginners. Okay, let's listen it.
Not open on bank holidays. We also offer training courses, which are designed for inexperienced climbers on Monday and Wednesday evening. You can choose outdoor course or indoor course, depending on your needs. Usually, the indoor course is suitable for beginners.
Okay, so as the man was saying, the indoor course is suitable for beginner. So beginner, here we can say it's beginner. So indoor course here we should put is indoor course. Okay, because indoor course is suitable for beginner, as the man was saying. So let me put it in COUR, indoor course. Okay, with the answer. Now that's all about part 2. Now let's jump into part 3. So before that we have another another instruction to follow. Okay, complete the table below. Write no more than 2 words for each answer. Okay, just keep it in your mind. Now let's highlight some code for question number 21. Okay, so place in the first column and in the second column all about it function. Okay, so supply library information, apply for library card. Okay, now let's listen it for the place. Okay,
Now, listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 25.
Well, first of all, welcome to the orientation tour of University Library. I'm David White, a library staff here. I know all of you are new students. You will probably need some sort of guidance to help you to use the library effectively for your studies and research. Today, I'd like to introduce you to the different parts and functions of the library. Now, let's start on a tour from the entrance here. As you can see, there are 3 floors. First of all, I will introduce you to the ground floor. There are 3 parts of the ground floor. The first one that we face now is the reception. It supplies library information to all visitors.
okay, it supplies the man was talking about reception, because he was saying that there are 3 parts of the ground floor. The first one that we face now is reception. It supplies library information to all visitors. So reception would be the answer. Let me put it. Okay, reception. Reception will be the answer. I hope you got it. Okay, let's listen for question number 22. Supply computers to search information of books. Okay, let me highlight it. Let's play the audio and let's listen it.
As a new student, you should apply for your library card first before using the library resources. Remember to take one passport photo and your union card when you come here to register. Next to it is the computer section on the right entrance. As you see, there are 10 computers for students to search library resources, such
So that means next he's talking about the computers section. Okay, so let me put it computer section section. Let me explain it to you, because the man was saying next to it is a computer section, and the right of entrance, as we see, there are 10 computers for students to search library resource such as reference books. So that means the answer we should write computer section. Okay, that's what I already wrote in the blank. Okay, now let's listen it for question number 23. Laser bar supply blah blah. Supply what? Let's listen it.
such as reference books. You can also search the library information by using your own laptop in the house, but you should get your username and password when you register in the computer center tomorrow. The last section on the ground floor is the leisure bar. We make sure there is no food or drink in our reading room. If you are hungry, you can go to the leisure bar on the corner of the ground floor. It is a relaxed place. Drinks and snacks are supplied there.
So drinks and snacks are supplied there. So drinks and snacks would be the answer. Let me put it. Drinks and snacks. Okay, would be the answer. Now let's listen it for question number 24. Okay, now we are going to listen it for place. Okay, dictionaries, course books, literature materials. Okay, let me highlight it and let's listen it.
The large section on the second floor, located in the center, is called the reference room. You will find all kinds of textbooks, literature materials, or dictionaries in the room.
Okay, the man was talking about reference room. Let me put it. Ref room. Okay, let me explain it to you. As the man was saying, the large section on the second floor location located in the center is called reference room. You will find all kinds of textbooks or literature materials or dictionaries in the room. So that's mean the answer we should write is like a reference room, and that's what I already wrote. Okay, now let's listen for question number 24. Important books where can be found. Let's listen it.
Near to it is a small room called the closed reserve room. According to library rules, important reference books cannot be taken away from the library, so students have to sit in the closed reserve room to read.
Okay, so it should be closed or is reserved room. Okay, let me put it. Closed reserved. Oh, sorry. Closed reserved. Oh no. Reserved room. Let me explain to you. As the man was saying, according closed the man was saying a small room called closed reserved room. According to library rules, important reference books cannot be found taken away from the library, so students have to sit in the closed reserved room to read that. Okay, that means you cannot borrow or you cannot take important books to your home, but you're allowed to read them in a specific room. Okay, and that's what that is called a closed reserved room. Okay, and there you are allowed to read important book. Okay, but you cannot borrow important book, and you cannot take them your home. Okay, so that's why the answer we should write is closed reserved room. Okay, and that's what I already put in the blank. Okay, now let's listen for question number 27. Okay, the photocopier and printer, where can be found? Let's listen it.
Now look at questions 26 to 30.
Okay, before that we have question number 26. Okay, periodical room, current issues, newspapers, magazines, and blah blah. Let's listen it for the remaining one. Okay,
Do the tape and answer the questions 26 to 30.
The room opposite to the closed reserve room is the periodical room. We offer various current or back newspapers, magazines, and journals. There is a small room.
magazines and journals. So journals would be the answer. Let me put it. Okay, GURNALS, journals. Okay, now let's listen it for question number 27. Okay,
Called the audio-visual room next to it. You can find tapes or CDs or watch videos in there. If you want to photocopy some materials, you can go to the photocopy room on the right corner beside the stairs. We offer 5 computers, 4 photocopiers, and 4.
So in question number 27, we should write photocopier or room. Let me put it, okay. To copy room. Photocopy room, okay. As the man was saying, if you want to photocopy some materials, you can go to the photocopy room on the right corner besides the stairs, okay. Now let's listen it for question number 28, conference room. Let me highlight it. And okay, we are out of time. Okay, don't go. I'm just starting it right now again, okay. Okay, we was okay. So a conference room, let me highlight it, work table and blah blah. Let's listen for the remaining one, okay.
Now, listen. Now,
You today will lift up your top in the hand. It is a literature materials called the closed reserve books. Can the closed reserve?
now look at questions 26 to the tape.
Closed reserve room. For back newspapers, audio visual room, videos in there, photocopy room, computers, 4 photocopiers, and 4 laser printers there. You should deposit money in your library card first and then swipe your card before using the photocopier or printer. There are some rules. The first rule is that we do not accept coins. The second rule is to limit your session to half an hour at a time when the photocopier is busy or the printer is busy. The last important rule is that please do not start printing less than 10 minutes before the library closes. The reading room and meeting room are both located on the top floor. Now, we are in the big reading room with a glass roof. As you see, it's very bright and quiet in here. You can read books while enjoying the sunshine. The last section I wish to introduce to you is the conference room. There are some different size rooms with a round work table and multimedia equipment.
Work table and multimedia equipment. So multimedia equipment would be the answer. Let me put it, okay. Multimedia equipment, okay. Multimedia equipment, equipment, okay. Now let's listen it for question number 29, okay. 29 and 13, okay. 30, sorry. Two letter A, E, okay. Which of the two following warning are to student, okay. Two following warnings, let me highlight it and let's listen it.
Okay, let's talk about some warnings. First of all, you can reserve any reference book if they are on loan, but the available time is only 48 hours. If you cannot come to the reception to take your reserved books, you will miss out. Then, if your book is recalled by the library, you have to return it within 7 working days. Otherwise, the book is overdue and you will have to pay a fine.
Okay, so recall. Okay, recall books and warning, because the man was saying if your book is recalled by the library, you have to return it within 7 working days. Otherwise, the book is overdue and you will have to pay a fine. So, warning about recall book. Okay, let's listen it for the remaining one.
The other thing is your library card. All records of using
The other thing is your library card. So let me put option D. Okay, so B and D are the answer. Okay, now that's all about part 3, and let's jump in part 4. Before that, we have another instruction to follow. No more than 2 words for each answer. Okay, holidays and festivals in headline we can see. Okay, now let's highlight some keyword for question number 31. The main religion is Britain. The main religion in Britain is blah blah. Let's listen it.
Now listen carefully and answer questions.
social and cultural holidays throughout the year. Some holidays marked on calendar are celebrated throughout the country. Others are based on local customs and traditions which reflect the variety of experience in different regions. Britain remains mainly a Christian nation, but most Britons do not go to church regularly or engage in Christian worship. Because of immigration and changing beliefs, most of the
So the man was saying the Britain remains mainly a Christian nation. So Christian would be the answer. Okay, let me put it on. Let me put it Christian. Okay, C H okay. Now let's listen it for question number 33. Blah blah gives a speech on TV and radio. Let's listen it.
the world's religions are practiced in Britain, such as Hindu, Judaism, Muslim faith, and the Sikh. Christmas is the biggest and best-loved British holiday. While Christmas has a Christian meaning, it commemorates the birth of Jesus Christ. People usually celebrate Christmas by decorating homes and workplaces with colored lights and Christmas trees and ornaments and exchanging gifts. There are 3 traditional Christmas activities in Britain. One is the Christmas pantomime, a comical musical play. Another British Christmas tradition is to hear the Queen give her Christmas speech.
So who gives speech? Queen. So let me put it Queen. Queen. Okay. Now let's listen it for question number 33. Blah blah is on the day after Christmas. What is being held in the day of on the day of after Christmas? Okay, let's listen
Over
it.
television and radio. The British Queen is also the Queen of other nations, such as Canada and Australia, and so her speech is broadcast to millions of subjects throughout the world. The third British Christmas tradition, which is also celebrated in countries with British heritage, is Boxing Day, which falls on the day after Christmas.
So Boxing Day would be the answer. Okay, let me put it Boxing Boxing Day. Because the man was saying the third British Christmas tradition, which is also celebrated in countries with British heritage, is Boxing Day, which falls on the day after Christmas. Okay, so that means the answer we should write is Boxing Day, and that's what I already put in blank. Okay, now let's listen it for question number 34. The most important Christian holiday in Britain is, okay, most important, let me pull or highlight, most important Christian holiday in Britain. Let's listen it.
People used to give Christmas gifts or money to their staff on Boxing Day. However, a new Boxing Day custom has emerged. It is shopping. But for most people, it is a day of visiting, eating, and relaxing. For churchgoers, the biggest holiday is Easter, not Christmas.
Okay, so when I was saying for church goers, biggest holiday is Easter, not Christmas. So that means Christmas is not the biggest holiday in Christianism or in Britain, but Easter is the biggest and most important holidays. Okay, let me put it. Easter. Okay. E-A-S-T-E-R, star. Okay, star. Now let's listen it for question number 35 to 40. Here's another instruction to follow. No more than 3 words and a number for each answer. Okay, so yeah, blah blah is blah blah in November. What is in November? Let's listen it. Okay, before that we have okay, chance to find out keyword. Okay, England holiday. Okay, England holiday, blah blah in November, set off firework. Okay, let's listen it.
It is the most important one truly English holiday in England is called Bonfire Night, celebrated in early November. English people celebrate this event in the traditional way. Small children with a straw effigy called the Guy appear on British streets. They beg for money from passing adults. They buy lots of fireworks to set off on Bonfire Night. Most communities have public bonfires, where people gather to cook potatoes and sausages.
Okay, so the man was saying one truly English holiday in England is called Bonfire Night, celebrated in early November. So Bonfire Night would be the answer. Okay, let me put it. Bonfire M-I-T-S night. Okay, would be the answer. Now let's listen it for question number 36. Cook something. Let's listen. Cook what? Let's
In
listen
the
it.
fire and watch fireworks performing. The biggest bonfires night celebration is held in the small medieval town of Lewes, where torchlight parades wind through the narrow streets. Northern Irish Catholics celebrate the birthday of the patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick, on the 17th of March of each year. Patrick was a Catholic bishop who lived in the 5th century. The fireworks where people gather. Most communities have public bonfires, where people gather to cook potatoes and sausages in the fire.
Okay, so the man was saying most communities have public bonfires where people people gather to cook potatoes and sausages in the fire. So the answer we should write is for potatoes and sausages. Okay, let me put it. Potatoes, potatoes and sausages. S-A-U-G-E-S, sausages. Okay, would be the answer. Now let's listen it for question number 37. North Ireland holiday. St. Patrick is on blah blah. Let's listen it.
And watch fireworks performing. The biggest bonfires night celebration is held in the small medieval town of Lewes, where torchlight parades wind through the narrow streets. Northern Irish Catholics celebrate the birthday of the patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick, on the 17th of March of each year.
On the 17th of March each year. So the answer we should write is 17th March. M-A-R-C-H. Let me explain it to you as the man was saying. Northern Irish Catholics celebrate the birthday of the patron saint of Ireland. Okay, and on the 17th March each year. So that means the answer will be 17th March. Okay, now let's listen it for question number 38. Blah blah. First footing Hall wins. Okay, let's listen it. Scotland holidays. Now we are going to listen it for all about Scotland holidays. Let's listen for the first one. Okay.
Patrick was a Catholic bishop who lived in the 5th century and is thought to have brought Christianity to Ireland. He lived in Great Britain, but was captured by Irish raiders and became a slave at the age of 16. He eventually escaped and returned to Britain. However, he accepted the invitation of the Irish and returned to Ireland to begin his successful missionary career. Most British people welcome the coming of the new year. In Scotland, New Year's Eve is called Hogmanay. It is on the 31st of December and is the major winter celebration. But Christmas is very quiet. How Hogmanay is celebrated varies through Scotland, but one widely practiced custom is first footing. There is a
So the answer we should write is New Year's Eve. Let me put it. New Year's Eve. As the man was saying, most British people welcome the coming of the New Year. In Scotland, New Year's Eve is called Hogmanay. Hogmanay, 31st December is major winter celebration, but Christmas is very quiet. How Hogmanay is celebrated varies throughout Scotland, but one widely practiced customs is first footing. So that means the answer we should write is New Year's Eve. Okay, that's what I already wrote. Okay, now let's listen for question number 39. Put a candle in blah blah. Let's listen it.
superstitious belief that the first person to cross the threshold of a household in the new year can bring luck and prosperity. The appearance of a young, preferably dark-haired and handsome man is considered particularly lucky. First footers usually bring a bottle of alcohol, a lump of coal, or a peat as a gift and given a dram of whiskey as their reward. Halloween, the 31st of October, is another Scottish festival that comes from the great feast of the pagan Celt. It is particularly connected to ghosts. At parties, people dress up in strange costumes and pretend that they are witches. They cut horrible faces in pumpkins and put a candle inside which shines through the eyes. Children dressed in white
Okay, and put candles inside which shines through the eyes. So the answer we should the man was saying they cut horrible faces in pumpkins and put a candle. So faces in pumpkins. So let me write it. Put a candle in pumpkins. Okay. Let's listen it for 40 and the last one. Okay. The highlight is to blah blah the best two poets. Let's listen it.
sheets knock on doors at Halloween and ask if you would like a trick or treat. Usually hosts give them something nice, such as coins or candy. Otherwise, they make lots of noise at the front door. Wales has some of the oldest and richest literary, musical, and poetic traditions in Europe. The most famous festival in Wales is the Eisteddfod. In each August, Welsh people hold a large Eisteddfod to remind people that Wales has had a very special cultural heritage. The highlight of the festival is to crown the two bards who have written the best poems of the festival.
Okay, the man was saying the highlight of the festival is to crown the two bards who have written the best poems of the festival. So Chrome would be the answer. Let me put it CROWN, Chrome. Okay, that's all about it for this lesson. Okay, before going to submit it, let me give let me re-click each answer one more time because we was out of time at the middle of our practice. Okay, so that's what I need to re-click each answer one more time, and then I will submit it to show you how much we obtained in this exam. Okay, just keep connecting. Okay, 15 is missing. Where's 15? Why is 15? Okay, now 15 is working. Now 9, 20 and 19 and 21, 22, 24. Why is 24? Okay, 24. Oops, what it was. Okay, now let's submit it and let's check how much we scored it. Okay, we got 9 out of 9, but sad for a question because we got a mistake because we are we are correct for 39 question, but we are wrong for one. Okay, let's see which one I got mistake. Okay, let me find out it. Okay, I got it. Okay, what it is. Okay, what's the wrong with this? Potatoes and so oops man. Okay, here is we should write another we should add another s here. Okay, sausage. Okay, it's a missing of s, that's why it's a wrong answer. Okay, no problem. I have to, and we have to be more careful while writing the answer. Okay, just keep uh, what should I say, keep watching my video and uh, be attentive when you are watching me. Okay, and then I hope you will be able to practice yourself at home and you will get a good confident when you will be in the exam. Okay, so that's all about it for this lesson. See you in the next class with another topic. Okay, so bye for now. Bye.